Fuck nigga. What that fuck nigga name that was capping? Hey, watch my game, man. Show you how a real nigga get out, man. I gotta be out the B word, man.
Chris, you talking like a bitch right now, right?
Call Mojo on the phone right now, ask him about it. He was like, boy, yeah, that boy like that now.
Man, that man gonna say you like that.
Go call and ask him then, right now, on speakerphone. I bet he'll sound like that, nigga.
Like that.
That nigga gonna say, well, that nigga really like that, boy.
Man gonna say, man, that boy really a bitch.
What? Hit the nigga seat.
Bro, nigga don't even know you. Nigga know you from the game.
Man, that nigga know me personally, fuck, nigga.
I ain't know you personally. I ain't never seen you in no field with you.
All you gotta do is call the nigga, be like, boy, what's up with the nigga Bighomie, man? You like, boy, yeah, that nigga like that, boy.
You gonna say yeah, that nigga.
You gonna say that nigga like that, boy.
Yeah, that's what you claim.
I'm like that.
You really ain't.
Just like the hell out you.
I bet you ain't gonna raise your hand no more.
I ain't gonna do what?
Raise your hand no more.
Just like the shit out you.
After I hit you with all 30 of them bitches, you ain't gonna have no pulse though.
Nah, you threatening me now.
Yeah.
Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orlando.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night.
On this game?
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
I'm gonna tell you they scared of you.
You? You just told me.
Sounds stupid.
Ready? I'm already playing him. That shit up there. Yeah. He come out in the same blitz as everybody else.
They go play action. Winston under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Winston now. The pressure gets to him again. Matt Milano able to record his 5th sack of the season. But someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Jameis to throw it. And got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
We put drums on them choppers, yeah, we love them titties.
Ready? Flats on his ass.
Now Winston. He'll get this on to Jamal Williams. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
What? I ain't got no fucking choice.
Winston on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Hey, go to bed anyway.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing Winston. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Kept trying to do it. I don't know how to bring everybody like that.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. Tackle made by Justin Evans. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll have a 1st down past the 40.
Now you trying to make a bet on the game.
He's going to cut it back down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Hauschka with the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Oh, I hear a skull. Sure, I hear a skull. I want that skull.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To the air again with Winston. That's into the hands of the tight end, Leggett. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Play fake. Winston. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Yeah, but he got down. He had like he bleached it. He running back now. He looked like one-on-one. That nigga gonna get that shit.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Push him back. Switch. Wide. Get wide. No.
Now a run with Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Safety screaming.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again.
Pass 85. I got it. Check three.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Allen, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Winston running the option left here, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Ready? Flag. What you got? I'm here all day. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Hey, let's get this. Hey, now look at that. Mike 50, huh? Let's go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Winston. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, you know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Aaron Ripkowski. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Gay is on for the point after.
I wanted to. Got in there,
and he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Maybe go back to the Wildcat now.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
In your face.
52's the mic right here. Bravo. 52's the mic.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And that's complete to Croft. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Check 15, check 50. 36.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Winston gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 3rd down, Winston. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded at the 43. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Hey, niggas on trade.
I'm winning. Ain't too motherfucking trade.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
Hey, nigga trade. No.
7 seconds left in the first half.
That ball. He come back out to try to.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
He ain't go for the field goal. He going for it. They can build that shit across the middle.
Y'all look, I ain't got mad.
From the gun, it's Allen.
Pick him off. And I'm for the running
back. It's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on the Thanksgiving night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And here's Allen throwing again. Got a man open. It's Ross. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Watch that. Whip.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Check.
He should have been in his motherfucking train.
Watch the shot.
Again, it's Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Allen to throw it. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check. Lucky. Shift. Motion. Bump.
Cook.
That's how that bitch ass nigga sound.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, nigga.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Just
2nd
61.
and 2.
Match
Fuck,
box,
nigga,
right.
lead the party, nigga.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Alert on 52. Alert 3. Alert. 49. Check. Hey, home. 49. Check 4. Stop.
Trying to.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Coach me, he got his ass with the shit. I ain't gonna coach you.
Rip left.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's
It'll
surprised.
be a loss
Hey,
of a
he's
yard,
surprised.
and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12.
You got tight right there. That's 10. He's crashing. Gun. Checking crash.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Rush, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I got 20 on Jeezy.
Niggas know you capping, nigga. I told him I gotta plan that shit. I'm playing kids and dumb man.
I got 20 on Jeezy.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. As they're an extra point away now from tying this football game. Here's Hauschka for the extra point.
I promise you ain't got to worry about probation when you get here.
You ain't got to worry about us or either.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're not at the 14.
Back in the box.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Man, listen, you gonna be mad at the FN too. That motherfucker gonna jam up. And that bitch gonna jam up.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Forced out to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Still bring bring up a fourth down.
There was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
12 yards that time. The Bills first down.
Hey, that nigga was some shit.
It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Fourth quarter, 14-14.
Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
6-6, pull it high. Kill. He's moving.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Allen, he'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Check 99. Check 52.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Pick it up. Check 9.
Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, tight. Slam. Go. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Hey, watch the slam.
Working out the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Pick them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
to it. He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Get that fan away from the motherfucking mic.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I told you, man.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. On the carry, it's Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
I don't have it. Go to bed.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They run it again with Cook. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
He did.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things.
I ran on his ass, Jeezy. Jeezy. Running back got away from him, Jeezy. Touchdown, Jeezy. Touchdown, Jeezy. Touchdown,
Jeezy. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Important extra point up and through, and the lead is now 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he missed it. He missed it.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
No matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. You have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
You all that raw, you ain't beat him by yourself.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They run it again with Williams. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
That's what they want to call it. 58-yarder.
This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
21-20. I'm counting the clock down, man. I'm on the 40. I can kick the field goal 58-yarder, man.
Telling me better thank you, G.
And the play clock is going to run out here.
You better thank
There's
G.
no hurry to get a play off.
So
that's going to set him back 5 yards.
8 seconds. He ain't got no timeout. They're going to run that bit back. Oh, he got to do a fake punt. Fake punt. I heard him, man. I ain't 4th and 16. What they can say? They can't say that, ain't it? I'm applying by the rules, ain't it? Hey, look, though.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off once in the season, once in the regular season, once in the playoffs? So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Right here, bad man.
52, Mike 52. Hey, exit.
Can't do no respect.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's
off.
intercepted at the goal line.
Pick him off, man.
Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
6 interceptions.
So for the Bucs, it's just their second win here in 11 tries this season. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Let's go here.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yeah, I know this nigga here.
I'm talking about put Bighomie up.
Know that nigga hot.
Hey, Bighomie.
What's up, man? Talk to me, man. What's up? What that shit be about?
Man, you ain't like none of that.
All that shit, man. All that, all them crab legs and lobster shit down there.
Shut the fuck up. Chill. You a bitch.
I like that. They say Bighomie-Kp-Unit just won the game. This could be by a score of 20-21. Give it a pick. 5. You know what I'm saying? Do this shit. Damn. Diabetes just won that game against the Rams. A score of 45-24. God damn, who got beat like that? Oh shit, I put on for the city. You know what I'm saying? I ain't lose for my city. Fucked up, man. Got team out 0-5. Now I'm 2-9. So don't act like I didn't beat my ass. Fuck the Saints. The Saints. Fuck the Saints. Saints. True. Oh, give him hell. Hey, give him hell. Got the Saints. Well, I got a bitch. Get him up on that tomorrow. Hey, tell that nigga what the baby gonna do, man. How that motherfucker crying he doing over there, bro, for real. Tell that bitch ass nigga shut the fuck up, man. Tell him Bighomie said shut the fuck up.